to see how you can implement a simple login page functionality using Flask. So for that, let's create one simple folder I created already, and then you need to install Flask package. So for that you need to run pip install and Flask. So I will provide this command in the description. Okay, so after this command you need to create one file. So I will just create it with the terminal command, or you can either create it by clicking on here like new file. Okay, so and also we need one folder templates to render the HTML templates. Okay, so I will just create login.html file here. So let's first define the HTML okay structure. So I will just create basic tags login, then I will just give basic heading login page, then form tag, and we need action to the same page login route, and it will be a method of post http post. Then basically let's just create semantical structure using label and all. Label for username, and here we will show username. Okay, and no styling for now because our focus is to learn the login with Flask, not the CSS. So I will just use break tags. Then input type, let's say text, and I will give it a ID of username, and also name of username. Okay, then break tag again. Okay, I will just copy paste this again for the password field. Okay, in case you are wondering how I did the multi-select cursor, so you just need to select one text and then do Control D. It will select all the occurrences and you can start editing all of them at once. So it is pretty handy trick if you want to edit multiple text at the same time. Then we need one button, simple button to submit the form. Input type submit, and then I will show the text as login. That's what button will show, like login. Okay, that's pretty much we need from the HTML simple structure. Then let's go to our main file, Python file. So here we need to import a couple of things from Flask. So from Flask we need to import the main package itself, Flask, then renderer template, then request, then redirect, then URL for. Okay, now we will initialize with app or Flask app, Flask, and then name. After this let's keep this tutorial as simple as possible. So here I will provide the correct username and password with which I will compare my data. Okay, so username and it will be a password. So basically whatever entry I will do with HTML form, I will check them with these values. Obviously this is tutorial, but in real life you will do this this is dummy in production. You will get this data from DB, because obviously we'll check like if this user is present in database or not, and if the values matches with DB or not. So for now I'm using test data. This is dummy for test. If user, okay, now that we have defined these. Now we need to start defining routes. So app.route and slash. So here will be our main function index. Here we need to return like show template login page. Okay, then for when we submit form, it goes to slash login. So here we need to write for that slash login. So what will happen when we submit the form? Then we will receive like username and password from the form. Here we have defined username and password. So username equal to request dot form username. Same thing for password. Okay, then we will check like if username is present in users, and if users of username, if that user is present in the basically our DB, and if the password is same as the current what we just passed through the form. Okay, so that means we have the correct user, right? So for them we will redirect them to home page. So this is again just testing practice I just done. You can do pretty much other things like hey showing username, hey Pawan, you have logged in, something like that. Okay, and so here URL for home. So let's say if the user is not present, else, so here you will return to the same page. So for now we will redirect them to same page only. URL for index. Now for home, so when success we need to define something here. So app.route, so basically when the login is success. Okay, so here the route is home. Okay, so def home, so we will just return like welcome to the home page. Okay, that's fine I guess. So let's start our app. I will just define this name first. Main app. With its if statement. Okay, yep, and app.run. I will just open it in debug mode. Okay, let's run our app. Python main.py. Okay, let's do Python 3. Okay, there are some errors on line number 12. So what is the problem here? Line number 12, app.route login. Oh, here we forgot the like methods. So obviously this method will be a post. Yep. And also we defined this index 2 times, right? Since we copied but we did not rename it, so we need to rename it as login as well. Yep. Okay, so now app is working. You need to visit this URL. So I already copied it, so let's just refresh. Okay, it shows login page form. Now let's say I enter the username and password as password and hit login. It redirects to the home route and shows the welcome to the home page. But let's say I enter something else, like triple D, wrong password. Okay, it redirects me to the same page only. So that's what we implemented here, right? If the password doesn't match, redirect them to index route, which will be a login page itself.